Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. I do an audio edition of this Manifesting Tarot reading because it is far and away the most effective way to get the message to you. I do this every day, 365, so the messages come out fresh every single day. You pick and choose what resonates with you, but my goal is to inspire you, to get you to make the pictures in your head, not on the screen. So that's why during the reading you will just see this one thing in front of you, and that will be the tarot spread for the day. You don't need to see me. Seeing me is not going to add to the information. I want things to be absolutely crystal clear, or at least as clear as I can make them, so you get a good, clear, understandable, approachable message. Then you decide whether or not you want to use it as a manifesting tool, okay? Seeing me, seeing everything all laid out in terms of pulling the cards from the deck, it doesn't matter. Let's get to the point. Let's help you to manifest now, quick, thoroughly. So, one picture, the rest of the pictures come from your head. When the pictures are coming from your imagination, you are participating. You're not simply spectating. Most of our lives, we're looking at a screen, and in that position, that two-dimensional screen makes you and me spectators. We're not participating in our own lives. This cuts through the baloney. At the end of the reading, you should have a good, clear understanding. The vast majority of tarot readers who I happen to watch on the internet are not clear. By the time they're done, I'm all confused. I have no idea what to grab. This idea to help you manifest is to help you by making it crystal clear what the energy is, and then you choosing. The point to all of this is that you take responsibility. You have to choose. I can't do that for you. I wouldn't do it for you if I could. This is your exercise over your own life. Now the question, are you mature enough to deal with it? Let's begin. Looking at the layout, the middle card on the bottom, middle card on top, that's the first and last card of the reading. So they're very important. And we begin up front, first row, with the oracle card, Deep Knowing. This is the stuff that you feel in your bones. This is your inner voice, your gut talking to you. And your gut is talking to you all the time. They call it the gut brain. Because the gut brain really holds sway over your subconscious. Now, if you're listening to what I'm saying right now, you are paying attention, you are conscious, and you think, well, my brain is focused on the message. Do you know how much of your brain, at best, your conscious brain, can be focused on anything at any time? Less than 2%. Less than 2% means 98% plus of your brain is your subconscious. It's your programming. And that's the stuff that doesn't stop. That's the stuff that just keeps chugging along. That's the stuff that says, ooh, this doesn't feel right. That's the stuff that says, ooh, this feels good. More than 98% of your brain is tapping into your subconscious, which, by the way, is why you can drive someplace, let's say a long drive, and you, somewhere in the drive, invariably, you kind of just fuzz out, and you get to a certain place, and you come back to consciousness again, and you go, how the hell did I get here? What happened? Well, it might have been 30 seconds, could have been a minute, could have been 5-10 minutes. Your subconscious did the driving for you, which is why you can't text while driving, because what you're doing is you're cutting down the ability of the subconscious to take over, and you're squeezing that 98% into the 2%, and that'll get you in trouble every single time. Your subconscious is hugely powerful, and we got to tap into it. And today the main message is deep knowing. Let's go. First row all the way to the left, Judgment card. Judgment card is something from the past reviewed in the present, and then you forecast it into the future. It's that combination. It's sort of a 3D effect. Something from the past can, if you choose, liberate you for your future. One of the things you may consider is the Five of Wands. Wands are a lot of energy, period. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. Go, 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 go. It can be used for good or bad, and the Five of Wands says it really has been used for useless bickering, squabbles, conflict, and pointless. Pointless. You're just going through the motions because you got that Wands energy, and it's go, 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 go. But in the end, you step back, you go, what the hell am I doing this? What am I doing this for? So something in you has to die. That's the death card. Doesn't mean a physical death. It means, really, more than anything else, even though we do have a tendency to fear it, transformation. Endings, beginnings. You're shedding something. Something needs to be left behind. And the very important part of the process happens to go back to the Judgment card. Something from the past, coming into the present, re-examining, and then changing it for the future. Now, it may be your programming. And maybe, I've done this way all my life. Really not happy with it, but this way I've done it all my life. Now you got a choice. If you're not really happy with it, if you don't think it's working for you, how about changing it? Huh? That's the death energy. That's the transformation. That's moving forward. And the final card in the bottom row tells you where you're headed. Self-worth. It is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, pages always change the storyline. So pentacles are things that you value. Doesn't have to be money. Could be joy, happiness, health. Could be friends, love, a whole bunch of stuff. But the Page of Pentacles says, okay, look here. You're working to know yourself. Probably the most important thing anybody can learn in life. So you're bringing something from the past, re-examining it now. How does it fit now? What do I need to make it better? Well, first thing, quit fighting myself. Let go of stuff that is useless. That's the death card. And start to begin to value myself. Maybe that's where I'm coming up short. I'm making everybody else more important, or I think everybody else is more important. That has to change. Here is your opportunity. Let's go to the second row. We go to Seven of Cups. This whole process, though, is confusing. Yes, you have to change. If you use the Judgment energy, go to the past, bring it into the future, decide you're going to quit fighting yourself. You're going to start to love yourself. A whole different approach. It's unclear. It's unclear. You can't see the forest for the trees. So what you got to do is the Seven of Swords. And boy, the Seven of Swords has been coming up a lot lately. And I really seriously, I got 4 different decks. I shuffle them all up very thoroughly. And the Seven of Swords keeps coming up. Seven of Swords is not somebody walking away stealing something. In a reading like this, where you're talking about manifesting, the Seven of Swords is taking what he knows to be true, leaving the rest behind. And it's always leaving 2 swords behind, taking 5. The 2 swords means he has made the decision to quit lying to himself. That's it. I'm not gonna take it because somebody tells me. I'm gonna figure it out for myself. I'm gonna take that idea from the past, bring it to the future, or bring it to the present and go into the future. I'm gonna quit fighting myself. I'm gonna quit putting myself down. I'm gonna quit diminishing myself. I'm gonna trust myself. So I'm going to take what's true for me, leave the rest behind. And the key here are the 2 swords on the ground. That's the decision to begin to value themselves. We have the next card, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a great card to get. Swords, of course, are thoughts, ideas, beliefs. Ten of Swords says that's it. Again, it reaffirms the idea you are done letting other people think for you. You are done letting other people take responsibility for your life. It's your life, not theirs. It's your life. So don't bitch about the fact that you have no control. You gave it up. We all did. This technology that you and I are now communicating on is a wonderful thing, but it's also a terrible thing. And it was sold to us because it was convenient. It was easy. It's also very addictive. It takes away your power, takes away your thinking ability. I am amazed at how many people, as you're working along, especially data-oriented people, well, the computer says this is the way it is, so, pardon me? You see that's a lot in sports now. That was the big deal, huh? The big deal was data-driven. Oh, you got to get the data. You got to get the data. Data is good to a certain point, but it's not the complete answer. Human beings are not that simple. And we're finding that out now. Just because the data says something, it doesn't mean it has to be that way. Humans are unpredictable. Be unpredictable. Don't dance to their tune. Bring joy, happiness, abundance into your life. It's your choice. We talked about the original card up front being deep knowing. You know in your gut what is best for you. And if you don't, let's go back to the Page of Pentacles at the bottom row. Get a set of values. If you don't stand for anything, or if you don't have good values, you'll fall for anything. It doesn't make any difference because you don't know. You don't know. What's important to you? I don't know. Whatever they tell me. Think for yourself. Feel for yourself. Live your life. That means you're going to have to think abundantly, and that is going to take a complete review, up top, middle card, vice versa. You can't quite see it, but it happens to be the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is very simple. It says, let go, get a new perspective. That means you're going to be vulnerable. That means you're going to feel naked in a way. Yeah, but I'm giving all this up. I know about this stuff. I don't know about this stuff. What's the future? Step into the future. Remember, we took that Judgment card, first card. Something from the past, bringing into the present, re-examining, and then going into the future. It's going to be scary. But it's your opportunity to know thyself, to understand what is it that is in my best interest, not in a way to hurt anybody, but in a way to support me so that I can support others. That's a big step. But it's a step all of us need to take within the next year, or we may lose that ability permanently. I wish you well. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time we get together, peace and blessings.